Hello everyone and welcome to the official website of Universitaly where you can pre-enroll your application. So I will be attaching the link to the description box. So when you get here, just click on this right side, this corner that looks like this icon that looks like profile. When you click on it, let it load and takes you to another page in which you can actually log in. If you have speed, this is for people that are already in Italy, they know what speed is. You can just log in with this. But for us, you click on personal credentials universitally. So if you already have username and p, or maybe you have an account already, for people that have already created account here, you can just insert it to what login. But if not, if you're a first timer, you click on what register for us to start the application. Just go ahead to fill in this. So for your first name, make sure you write first name and what middle name for people that have what middle name. If you have middle name on your document, like I always say, please remember to input. Then go ahead to input what your surname, then input what the email that you'll be using for, and make sure that it is the same email you've been using for your application. Then your p number also. So after you've input your p number as well, I input mine with my country code. Then you come to this particular section, state of what birth, what state were you born. Here you should input what Nigeria, because it's not going to display your state here. Input your country of birth, so automatically it shows like foreign municipality of birth, which means that in what city were you born. So just input the city that is it that you can find in your what in your document. Then for this particular session, can you see that it is month first before the day and the year? So that is the format. Please take note of this so that you don't make mistake with your data. So since it is asking us for the month first, I'll just start by inputting what the year. So make sure that you input the year that you were born. Pick the one that is applicable to you, the month, then the what the day. So can you see? Then the next one is what type are you, what's your gender, then citizenship, I'm a Nigerian, so I'll pick Nigeria. So automatically, if you notice, can you see that it has generated our tax code for us automatically? For people that have been applying, you know, if you look at this tax code with the ones that it has been generated for your application, it is the same thing. Your tax code cannot change. The only thing that can make your tax code change is if you didn't input your name correctly. This is how I've always done in my application. So if I input only Arike without the middle name, it will automatically change because it's not the same person anymore. So after that, we move on to this particular section, the identification section, in which you input the type of what document that you want to use. I'll be using what this p, I don't want to pronounce it. Then go ahead to input what the number by who. Go ahead to input go ahead to input the city that actually issued it for you. Then the next one is what the validity, also from when was it issued and when is the what expiry date. So it's also the same format, month, day and what and year. So for the month, I can just say mine was issued in October. You can type it if you don't want to use that calendar. October 6, 2024. So what's the validity? So it will be expiring in October 5, 2029. So make sure that you input the correct one based on your profile. So state of what residence. So here we'll be going with what Nigeria. Also Nigeria, since this is country section, can you see? So Nigeria. Then foreign municipality of what residence. I will go with what Lagos, like I'm residing in Lagos. What's the this code? Make sure you actually know your what code. You can use Google. If you don't know it, ask Google, input your what address or your street, your city location or your street, it will bring it for you. Then input what the address. So after you've input the address, then you come back here and set this particular one. Make sure that it's something that you remember. After you've input this particular one and you've confirmed it, please scroll up to make sure that you confirm all the data that you've already inserted, because the moment you click on register, you cannot change it, especially your name. Look at it very well and make sure that there is no error in everything that you've input so far. After you've confirmed that and you are very sure that everything you've input is actually correct, you click on what, register to proceed. So this is the instruction that we got. Since it is my first time registering, you should get an email you should get an email. Just check your email box now and follow the further instruction for us to activate the account. So after activating the account, you can always come back to the, well, you can click the link in the email to, after you've activated it, to proceed. Or better still, you can come to Universitaly again and you click on this, but this time around you will now not be creating what account, you'll be clicking on what, login, for you to actually proceed, just the same way, because you already have email now and P. I hope you understand. So I've already activated the account, so, and I've input my email and P. Then if you want to, for it to remember you, maybe it's your personal laptop, you can always click on remember me. If not, whichever one works for you, click on sign in for us to begin our application. So allow it to load, allow it to load. Yeah, you can always use this particular section to change it. If you want English or what, Italian, always make sure that it is on what, English, so that it's very easy for you to understand. So can you see, hi Arike fine girl, this is your what, full name. So what you are going to do for this particular one is that what we need is that for extra EU citizens, pre-enrollment application is what required. So you just click on what, pre-enrollment application, and you wait for it to load. So when you get here, click on new pre-enrollment pre-registration. So for you, this is, we have different steps for you to actually continue complete your application. So here you click on what, academic year. So can you see that we have 2026 2027? If you've been coming here before, you will see it was 2025 2026, which means that it is open for this particular session. So just click on this. Then here we have, we've already input our details. Cross check it. That's why I said you should cross check it earlier on. So can you see, can you see? So just scroll down. So what we just have to do, all of those details of mine are actually correct. So you go to what, step B. Okay, here I didn't fill out the house number. So for the house number, I just click on what, in the house number. I think that's the only thing I'm missing out. So then click on what, step B, and allow it to what, load for the next step for us to proceed. So we are in step B already, and step B also, we've actually input our P number and the P expiry date. So for this particular section, look at it very clearly. Here is for what, passport photo image, and here is your what, passport. So here is the ID that this particular ID, this particular P that you input here, the ID, you upload it here, and this one is for your image, your photo, like passport, 2-minute digital passport. So you have to upload your image here, but you have to upload a PDF document of your ID here. I hope you understand. Please don't mix it up. I'll go ahead to upload that now. So after I've uploaded that, then the next one is we've already input our country, Nigeria. So where will you apply for the visa? In Nigeria, you can apply for your visa in either Lagos or Abuja. So can you see, I'll be picking what, Lagos, assuming, so you should pick the one that is applicable to you. Know that you can submit your application in either Lagos or Abuja, but know that the visa decision is strictly made in Lagos, but it does not have any effect whether you submit in Abuja or not. So if you are closer to Abuja, there is no point stressing yourself to Lagos. Submit in Abuja. And most of the time, Abuja used to even ask dates than Lagos. You can even check depending on your timeline. So the next one is, please indicate the reason for requesting visa. What is your what, motivation? Do you want to enroll in a course study, spend a mobility, visiting visa, short-term mobility, collaboration? So for us, we want to enroll in a course of what, study. So here is where we are going to input the details about the course of study. Information on the course of study, at what institution. So is it a language school, a farm, or whichever one? We click my university, then what's the institution name? So you should be able to see your university name should be here. So you can what, scroll down it faster. Let me just type Padova. I should be able to see it. Can you see? Okay, University of Padua. So after that, what the next one is, what, the course type. Are you enrolling for single masters, single cycle, master's degree, specialization, first level masters? So if you are applying for a master's degree, second level masters, single, can you see whichever one that you're actually pre-enrolling for. For the sake of this video, let's pick master's degree. So what's the word? Language. Click English. English, because that's the medium of instruction for your course. Then the course name. Here you can use this to actually look for your course or input your word course name. For example, mine is marine biology, so you should input that. Why is it not showing anything? I still don't know why it's not bringing anything here, because it's supposed to even bring a list of programs you get. I don't know why, because it's not even showing anything. So course curriculum, course location, all of these are not open. So it might also be maybe as a result of maybe your particular school. If they are not open for enrollment, it might be University of Padova is not open, because it's supposed to bring information here. It's supposed to bring. So if you try, okay, maybe for example, I don't even know any school that is currently open for enrollment. I should have tried. So when you are done with all of this, they are not clickable. So let's just go to step C. Why did it take us back to step B? I think we didn't fill in the necessary. Okay, so can you see it's saying not present, not present, not present? So can you see now? I don't know, I think it was network before. So it's bringing the course name now, which is supposed to bring. So you just look for your own, because there should, can you see we now have marine biology. So course curriculum not present. So course location, automatically it now changes it to 4, because marine biology is actually in Kyoja and not in main city. So here is the information, the university website, duration, blah 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 blah, account identification at the chosen what university. So here, you know, every applicant has an ID. You get, if you look at your profile where you are applying, there used to be applicant ID. So you can input your what ID here. It is very important. Check your application, it's always there. Maybe it's always number, depending on school, it varies. So you make sure you input your what ID. Please make sure that this course ID is very important. It's actually what you have on your profile. Then you go to what step C for us to proceed to the next step. So we are currently at what step C, which is what the educational word document, which requires you to upload the qualification that allow you to access to the choosing program. So here you upload what the title, and what we are going to upload here is actually the what your certificate, like your bachelor's degree certificate that allows you to have access into the master's program that you are applying for. So after you've uploaded that, you've uploaded certificate, what's the title name. So here you can go ahead to input what the document that I uploaded was the title, bachelor of what aquaculture and fisheries. I think you should do yours applicable to what to the what you actually have. Then for these qualifications, language certificate and more, if you click on it, so if you click on it, so that document that you upload, that document that I uploaded rather, is it a partial qualification, is it a final diploma, provisional certificate, exam certificate, or diploma supplement? So if it is your original certificate, you click on final diploma. If it's a statement of result, you click on what provisional diploma certificate. So I'll click on final diploma. Then after that, you click on what upload title for it to what upload. So can you see that it has already what uploaded? So if you have additional document that you want to upload again apart from bachelor's degree, then you click on what the name of the document, click on this and proceed. And please note that for educational documents, you should strictly follow the instruction of what your please follow the instruction of your school. Some schools require you to upload some certain document that you uploaded during application. Some will tell you that this is the document that you need to upload. But in case of what they didn't tell you all of that, please make sure that you upload all the document that you have all document that you uploaded during application phase. So you just have to keep on repeating this process for as many documents that you want to what's it called you want to upload. So when you are done doing all of that, you can come back here and click on what summary for you to get your what summary. So when you click on what summary, you see what you are going to get. So here is just like the pre-summary application, so confirming every information that I've already input so far. So it is just like, so can you see, you can just take your time to go through all of this. So if you are ready, you are very sure, you click on you've read the processing data, and sorry, you click on what you've read the processing data, and you click on submit the pre-registration application. So the moment you click on submit, you get a confirmation with your email, and after some hours, I think it depends because things are changing, you get that your documents has been sent, blah blah blah. You get confirmation, and it varies on school. So in maybe 4 to 5 weeks, it depends on school, so that you don't come to my DM after 4 to 5 weeks. Your pre-enrollment summary will be ready. Please note that some schools are faster than the other. So that is all about what you just click on what submit. I will not be doing that because those documents I uploaded are just random documents you get just to show you, not the actual what document. So that is how to actually pre-enroll on Universitaly. I wish you all the best in your application. I'm always rooting for you, and I love you all. If you have any questions, don't forget to drop it in the comment section. Bye.